a lot of people see resellers as, just money hungry, people who don't care about the shoes at all. But, I think there's kind of two sides to it. I've always wanted to open up a sneaker store and kind of lost that dream, a couple years ago. Was just doing other work, and then really since I kind of started reselling again, that's been the goal mainly. I'm just kind of networking with people and, meeting people who kind of run stores now, I guess, just to kind of, fine tune that type of store and brand that I'd really like to have. So the store to me would be, a kind of a mixture of your Jordans, New Balances, Adidas, even things like the Balenciagas, for example, and having accounts with people like, Gucci, let's say, or, Balmain, or, Jordan, just all those kind of, I guess, that streetwear type of, brands that people are into and like to kind of mix it up with, just kind of have it all there for them. A lot of people see resellers as, just money hungry, people who don't care about the shoes at all. But, I think there's kind of two sides to it because, all these shoes in here I love, and, no matter what the size, just getting those shipments in, it's, real, I guess, adrenaline rush. One of my favorite parts, I think, of the business. So doing that and being able to, like a lot of these shoes from China, for example, that drop there first, not many people can, get them. So to be able to, get some people a pair or, 15 pairs, they kind of, distribute them for a good, fair price is, I think a good thing as well. So I think, you got to adjust with the times, you got to keep moving, but I do think that the past, 5-10 years ago, you didn't see as many drops or collaborations, and people bought more just what they liked. And nowadays it's kind of becoming this, with the Yeezys, for example, the V2s, the black set, with the stripes, them just dropping them, all in pretty much, I think it was a month or two, 4 pairs. You just kind of see how they're starting to do more and more, and Jordan's kind of the same way, just, tons and tons of drops, which is a cool thing. I think if you really like to collect shoes, like the True Blues, for example, those used to be worth a lot of money, and they come back with the Nike on the back, and, no one's really buying them, I guess, or a lot of pairs are sold, but the resale isn't high, so it's just kind of, the game has definitely changed. There's a lot of people who kind of really money hungry and stuff, and have lost sight, I guess, of the, what shoes are actually about. The community, having each other's back on getting releases, things like that, and really just the hype, I think, and I think it might be a little different since, a new generation is coming through that might not be into the, same Jordans that we were kind of into, the retros and stuff like that growing up. But I'd probably say that it's just real, the market's kind of changed and become totally resale, where I didn't used to see that, people with 50 pairs of, one shoe back in the day. Yeah. The designers, for example, I think they did bring some Nike designers in, and then, you also see that they don't drop as many pairs. I think people sometimes lose sight that Jordan will sell, 100,000 pairs in an hour, and, they don't make anywhere near that for, the Yeezys or the, Supreme clothing, for example. So I think people kind of get lost in those numbers a lot of the times. So yeah, I'm a big collector. I've always loved to, collect kind of whatever, mostly shoes and gear though. So, the first example, what I'm wearing today with the Kith and Coca-Cola collab, as well as the Adidas and Kith, those are a big thing. They come with all these shirts down here, Coca-Cola bottles, pins, and I just, kind of love the being able to have, every piece of those collections, and just kind of, fulfills, that, I guess, bit of it. I always kind of work to get the full sets of shoes. The Louis Vuitton Supreme, it's interesting, and I'm excited to kind of see, what comes of it. I think, I'm not a fan of the whole collection, But when things kind of drop, you never really know, and tomorrow we might wake up and see a whole new collaboration. So right now I don't have my eye on anything in particular, but it always kind of comes. I think the Human Race pack, for example, been going after those to try to get every color, so things like that. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I feel just blessed really to be able to, make a living off of what I love, be able to collect things like that and see, how happy people are coming in and looking at them or, purchasing them, things like that. I live in an area where there's 3-4 great shops down the street that I can, go to and, just kind of chop it up with other people who like sneakers and stuff like that. So, I think that's kind of the biggest thing about it. I just love the community and everything, and so pretty much everything about it.